plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Touchdown! Gesicki, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Richardson completes a quick left wide. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameer Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point attempt to come here. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in their early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Richardson. That is caught. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
How don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 145 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's to the tight end in the corner. And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Well, fans of old-school football, they got to be loving this, partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown, and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old-school football, count me in, because you just don't see ground games dominate the scoring, but pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
1-1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow going for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 50
ready?
Now a 2nd and 6. They go play action with Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
39-yard line.
Gun.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it.
15 more yards.
11 Thomas.
That's another Bengal
Now Burrow. Got a man. It's Brown. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Brown is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
They try and run forward here with Brown. And this time he is in. Chase Brown punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays. They also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. This will be caught by Brown. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 Thomas.
First down.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now a short one to Gesicki. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's going to have their hook up here to chase. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Burrow looking to pass. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Gotta go. 11 Thomas.
That's another Bengals first down.
They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Here's Richardson to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. Running free at the 45. Inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point splits the uprights. And we are all tied at 28. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A gain of 14. And the Lions.
Richardson on the bootleg here. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Here now a 3rd down and 8. To the left side, he finds to slow. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Boye Mafe got to the line like a knife through butter. He buries him for a loss. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Richardson looking to throw this. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta from 19 yards away. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow on play action. It's complete to Brown, right side. And a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go.
To the air again, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
On 1, ready?
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Richardson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
That is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull him down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And Richardson back to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Again, it's Richardson. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Now he'll tuck this and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A gain of 8 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. 2nd and 10. On the give. Here's Gibbs. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well.
Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
That's good.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
This is caught. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Lions add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a two-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Hey, we're good, we're good, we're good.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
11.
Play action. It's Burrow. He finds his man. Complete. It's Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Gotta go. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
25-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
On one, ready? Let's get set.
Again, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Yoshibas, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on this play. First down, Detroit.
Richardson going to move him around. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. They find some open field here. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Man, 206 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Lions.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he is caught by Laporta. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
First down, Lions.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Gibbs on the toss left. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Richardson looking to throw. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Bates' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
That's complete to Chase. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A gain of 2. Brings up
Now Burrow.
at their 48-yard line.
Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37.
And the Bengals
11 MT.
Throwing, Burrow. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
brings up 2nd and 14 at the 41-yard line.
Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football.